name is Jill and I am the clinic director here at An Ideal Lifestyle. And today I am going to explain to you what phase one on the weight loss protocol looks like. If you've not already done so, please print out the phase one sheet so that you can follow along. So what you'll notice up here in the blue box is this is what you're going to be doing every single day. So you're going to be starting out with your breakfast, starting out with an ideal protein food. So if you are normally a really hearty breakfast eater, you might want to try one of our omelets, the oatmeal, a bar, something that is a little bit more hearty. If you're not used to eating breakfast, you wouldn't want to try one of those things. You would probably feel sick with that. You might want to try one of the lighter drinks until you get used to eating breakfast. You can have coffee and tea on our program. If you do have caffeine, you need to make sure that you replace it with 1.5 times the amount of water. If you do use a creamer, you can use our vanilla premix as a creamer, and then also you can use as a sweetener stevia. If you do use this, use it sparingly. You don't want to use a lot of this, it can add up. In addition to that, you are going to take the supplements. So the supplements are designed to replace what we are taking out of your diet. So the supplements are used through the first 3 phases of our program. In addition, you're going to be using salt. It's very important to use your salt. A lot of times if people, especially like that have high blood pressure, they've been taught not to use salt, and so sometimes it's very counterintuitive for them to want to or not put their salt on their food. It's very important. You're not going to be getting sodium any other place except from this, so it's very important that you use that. Going into lunch, you're going to have an ideal protein food and 2 cups of vegetables. So that's different for everybody depending on your taste, depending on what your day looks like, what your schedule is like. For some people, it's a soup and with an ideal protein soup with a salad. It could be one of our chilies, our spaghettis. You could have a salad and then just have a pudding or a bar afterwards. We have over 50 different ideal protein products available to you. And so it's really kind of a matter of finding what do you like, what don't you like, and what really works for your schedule. And that's part of what we do as coaches is we help you figure out what is going to work best for you. Dinner time, you're going to start with 5 to 8 ounces of a lean protein and get an additional 2 cups of vegetables there, and more supplements at dinner time. And then at nighttime, right before bed, another ideal protein snack. It's very important to get this snack in. A lot of times people will stop eating their snacks at night because they're not very hungry and they'll skip it. It's very important that you get that protein in right before bed. That's when your body's resting and repairing itself. It's very important to have that protein. Also, having that protein in your belly at bedtime will help you not feel as hungry in the morning when you wake up. You are, in addition to salting your food to taste, getting 64 ounces of water, 1 to 2 teaspoons of olive oil or grapeseed extract oil. And what that does is a couple things. One, it's going to help you stay in ketosis, but it's also going to help prevent gallstones. So it's very important that you get that olive oil in. Then around week 4 or 5, we'll talk to you about doing a cleanse, and that's going to be very helpful in keeping the weight loss process moving along. Down here below is your shopping list. So down here, your dinner proteins. Think lean. Lean cuts of beef, of poultry, pork. You can have whole eggs. Seafood is fine. So read through that. So any sort of lean cut of protein is going to be fine. When you're looking at your vegetables, I think it's easier to look at what's not permitted. So anything that's on the higher glycemic index, so potatoes, beets, corn, squash, carrots, all of those things are really high in sugar. So just during your weight loss phase, those are not permitted. Once you get into maintenance, all vegetables are fine. Just right now, you want to not have those. Occasionally, Brussels sprouts, green beans, eggplant, tomatoes, 2 times a week up to 2 cups. Then this main section is the bulk of your vegetables. Any seasonings in your cupboard is fine. Just no balsamic or red wine vinegar. Again, that's a sugar content. And then your restricted items. So when you get your start kit, these restricted items are going to be separated out for you. And these are the things that are a little bit higher in carbs. So these are the bars, the crunchy, salty things that everybody really enjoys. So these are always wonderful to have, just to limit those to 1 a day. And then your other 2 ideal protein snacks would need to come from the unrestricted sections. Anything that's not on this list, as long as it's 0 carbs, 0 fat, 0 sugar, you are welcome to have it. So a couple of things to note. When you very first get started, you may feel your first 2 or 3 days, you might have a headache, you might feel a little nauseous, tired, maybe a little bit irritable. Those are all normal things. When you get your start kit, if you look through this folder, everything is explained in here. So read through this folder. It's going to give you about 95% of the information that you need. In addition, after you get started for the first 3 days, one of our coaches is going to call you and ask, how are you feeling? Do you have a headache? That's normal. Talk to you, answer any questions that you have. The other thing that you're going to want to do is keep a daily journal. And this is going to be really helpful for a couple of reasons. One is that it's going to help you be mindful of what you're putting in your body, making sure that you're getting all of your water, taking all of your supplements. But then also, this is our way to be detectives. If for some reason your weight loss slows down, we can go back and look through this journal and kind of nitpick it and figure out maybe where we can make some small changes that might get you back on track. So it's very important that you fill this out and bring this back with you every single week. In your start kit, you're also going to get a shaker bottle. Most of your proteins will be made in this shaker bottle. Again, there's instructions in your start kit in your folder for instructions on preparation. So that it is in a nutshell, phase 1. If you've liked everything that you've heard so far and you are interested in getting started, please just read further down the page and we'll tell you what to do next. Thank you.